Okay. Hey, it's Barbara here. Um, Getting on here a little later than I would have expected to. Um, Want to jumpstart my mental Mondays much earlier. But it's been a long day, and so I said better late than never, right? Um, Mental Mondays. So this was going to be a time, or is a time, when um, my cat comes up and says hello. You just say hello back. She keeps coming back and forth. But at any rate, when you might want to ask a therapist a question, and a therapist has an answer. They didn't get any questions, they didn't get any comments, and of course that's probably because you really didn't know what I was talking about. So I thought I'd pop on because the last few days I've been getting the same question. Well, not question, more so comments or uh, better you than me type comments per se. I don't even know if I take it that way as much as I understand where they're coming from, but more about why I chose to be in foster care. Or not even be in foster care, but why I chose to be a foster parent, a mother, foster mother, an adoptive mother. Um, it usually comes off more of, oh, wow, you have such a great heart. Oh my goodness, there's a good place in heaven for you. Or, better you than me. Boy, I don't have the time nor the patience for that. Or, wow, I always thought about doing that. What's that like? And I can only speak for me. There are definitely some people out there, and maybe some of you are in the same area I am, who are doing it because, they want to contribute, but they also want to increase their cash flow. But for me, it was a little deeper. On the surface, point blank, I am, as I said, I'm a foster mom to many, adoptive mom to two, and stepmom to two amazing young ladies, and mother-in-law to a great young man, grandmother, auntie, all those amazing things. But myself, I've never had the opportunity to birth my own children. And parenting, being a mom, being a mother spirit is a part of who I am. Being a nurturing spirit is part of who I am. And so I wanted to do something for myself that played into that. And being a foster mom did that. And I'll tell you, that didn't just come like, oh, that's what I'm going to do. It came with a young lady who I met when I was working in the group homes as a residential therapist. And wow, I would love to be connected to her. Kim Locke, she's out there. She's an amazing young lady. She and I came together. She turned 18 and she came into my home, and I just kind of coached her into her young adulthood, provided some things for her that fed my soul, and provided some things for her that kind of helped her along the way. And one day she was looking at me and we were just chit-chatting, and she was like, you get paid for what you do for me. I mean, like, literally just said that. And I said, well, what do you mean? And I kind of knew, but I didn't want to get paid. I didn't want the money. I didn't want that. I just wanted to give what my soul spoke about, or, what it is I want to connect. But I listened, and she told me, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll look into that. I don't know. Maybe not. But I heard her. And I was at a point in my life where, I could have used a little extra money, but it was more important to me that I made some soul connections. Soul connections are important to me. You see, those of you who follow me, whether it's on my regular page, Barbara GK, or on this page, GK Counseling, that I always put absolute with that soul as the capital letters. I saw somebody do that and I was like, that spoke, because it's all about souls and connections and truth, living that intentional truth life. And what she said to me spoke truth. And so my soul truth. And so I looked into it. And when I went through the training, well, part of the training was about doing, they called it non-crisis intervention at the time, NCI or whatever, but there was a piece about it. The instructor talked about connecting and how your connection to other human beings and souls helps to settle the environment, how it balances the environment. And that's when I first learned about Don Miguel Ruiz and his 4 agreements. Spoke to my soul again. Spoke to my soul. So I was like, oh, I'm in the right place. I am in the right place. And then the first 2 young people came in my home. One of those young ladies were still close to this day. She actually did my taxes the last year. Was the last year or the last 2 years? I'm not sure, but that tells you how far she's come along. She's an amazing mom, an amazing jet setter, trailblazer. And I would like to think that I played a part in that, in helping her to meet her level, and she's still getting there. That spoke to my soul. Those 2 young ladies started, one I'm still attached to. And then the next few, I'll just say that it spoke to my heart, and it helped me to live out my life's purpose. My life purpose being, or goal, I don't know if it's purpose, but goal is that when I meet people, in that moment, I provide for them what they might need in that moment, the best of my ability, and be able to do that on a level that carries them to a next place, per se. I don't know. But being a foster parent has done that for me, time and time again, to the point of where I adopted. And still in those 2 people's lives, spiritually, definitely, we're connected. And even to this day, I have 2 amazing young men in my life who are, transitioning to their adulthood, and, it's a journey, and I am just taking it all in, the bumps, the smooth parts, all that, because it speaks to my soul. So yeah, it spoke to that level part, but it also connects me to my past, being a foster parent, because it was my mom, Mary Elaine Bowles Grant, God rest her soul. One of the things that she always wanted was more children beyond me. I'm an only child. And beyond me, she wanted more children. She wanted Midnight. That's my 4-legged daughter. She wanted more children. And when she passed, there were some things that she and I still needed to heal. Demarie, if you're looking at this, girl, I know this is something that you can touch into. We still needed to heal. And so I needed to do things in my life that made me close to her. At the time, we weren't as close as I would have liked us to be, because she had her challenges, and Lord knows as a young age I had mine. And when she passed, there was a separation. So I needed things that made me feel connected. Turquoise was one of her favorite stones or minerals or whatever you call it. I would get that. There were some movies that, she enjoyed. Had to watch that. There was some things that she loved to eat that I had to consume that. But she wanted to be a parent to other kids. And she always said she wanted to adopt. So I said, you know what? I am going to live out something for my mom that she didn't get to do. And lo and behold, it spoke to my soul too. So for me, no, it's not about, oh, good for you, oh, better you than me. It's more of, it's just who I am. So, and going further in that, you know, if there's questions and if there's things that you want to know about what it's like to be a foster parent or what it might take, you know, we can talk more about that. Just ask away. You know, the first thing that comes to my mind is, you know, some of the challenges that I've had that might be of benefit to you, or things that you have to check your soul about that you haven't thought about that I can help you with, or how you can just do it, period. I just think that it has helped me to grow so much, and I'm just thankful for this journey and this experience. So I don't know if, you know, that helped anybody, but it's a little bit about me. It's a little bit about my journey, and it's a little bit of what led me to be a helping professional. And so you know a little bit more about me. If there's anything else that you want to know beyond foster parenting, anything about mental health, or any things that you would like me to just give my opinion on, you know what to do. Just leave a question down there at the bottom, or send me a DM, and I'll try my best to address it. Midnight, you want to say goodbye? Okay, well, she's walking away. You guys have a, oh, wait a minute, she's coming behind me. She's saying goodbye. You guys have a wonderful and blessed evening, and we'll be talking soon.